Ladies and gentlemen, this is MTGO Traders. My name is Taryn. Let's play some Amonkhet Standard. Alright folks, so today we're going to do some of the Black-White Zombies Standard deck that we did a deck tech for last week. I'm going to go into tournament practice and let's just see what happens. Really excited to see how this deck performs. I've done a lot of playtesting beforehand, and it's done pretty well. The only matchup that I disliked the most was probably the mirror matchup. So I don't necessarily have a lot of ways to deal with a mirror matchup besides like Declaration in Stone, Flaying Tendrils, things like that. But once they get to where they do Liliana's Mastery or things like that, where they're pumping their board state to be more powerful, it really does become kind of like it's anybody's game at that point. I do think it's usually who is the most aggressive at the mid game or the beginning of the game is the one who loses in the mid to late game. So, whoop, here we go. Let's see what we got here. I won, yes. Let's see. I've got. Let's keep that. Just see what happens. Removal spell, combat trick, and the mimic to open up on. I'm okay with that. One thing I did do, and I'll show the deck list in the comments. Oh, Marty vehicles. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I can either do the mimic, or grasp his toolcraft. Let's do the mimic first. I want to be a little bit slow on the opening, just to kind of establish my board state. Zombie. Hit OK. Pass. I haven't actually gone up against the Mardu just yet, so we'll see what happens. See, there we go. Yep. So we'll grasp the toolcraft, and then we'll time to reflect the scrap heap. Yeah, I'm just going to let him hit me for 3. What do we got? Okay. All right, so let us grasp this. And then I'm going to pass. Because Metallic Mimic is also a zombie, I can time to reflect it for the Scrounger here, which is very good, unless they fatal push, but we'll see what happens. Cool. Time to reflect. There we go. That is exiled. Get that Scrounger out of here. Let's see. Caravan, gotcha. All right. Now I can start building out my board state, basically. And of course, since the Mimic is here, we have our 2/2 already. I'm going to go to combat and just swing out for 2. Probably should have played the Shambling Vent there since I had the time. But you know, it happens. Keeping up a grasp, hopefully for maybe another Scrounger or a Toolcraft. Looks like he may be flooded out. 4 cards in hand. Another Mimic coming down. Pick a Zombie. And it's a 3/2 as well. Go to combat. Now, one of the cool things about Cryptbreaker is I could, at least since these guys are also zombies, we could have paid the 2 or the 3. Avacyn, gotcha. Gonna Grasp of Darkness that. Yep. Come in for 2 or 4. Yeah. Nice try on the Angel. But again, Grasp of Darkness just gets right through that indestructibility. So 4 cards in hand. I'm at nothing. It doesn't really matter. PNLR, I got you. So he can crew this. All right. Let's see what we get. Relentless Dead. So let's play that out. Got a 4/4 on our hands here. And let's just swing out. We want to be aggressive here. So if we can get some trades, that would be fine. That is perfectly fine. No problem. The reason for that is I didn't want him to crew his caravan, so that worked out nicely for us. And the Cryptbreaker we can get back if the Relentless Dead dies, so I'm not worried about that at all. That's it. That's game 1. Let's go to sideboard. I'm going to take out the Dark Salvation, put in some, let's see, probably Lay Bare the Heart. And perhaps Declaration in Stone here. I'm really trying to make sure that I can outpace his hand. So I think Time to Reflect is great here. I think if we're trying to do the long game, I think Wayward Servant probably needs to come out. So let's kind of take Wayward Servant out for this match. Just 2 of them. We still have 2 in the deck. Because the issue I'm going to have is Wayward Servant is great, but it's a mid to late game killer. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Push is fine here. Wanderer's fine. Cryptbreaker is good. The Belcher, Lord. Just making sure that we have everything that we need. Anguished Unmaking may be a better slot than Declaration in Stone, just based on wanting to hit those artifacts. So let's do that instead. I definitely want to deal with their hand a lot more frequently, so any kind of Toolcraft or any vehicle that isn't Heart of Cure and I can deal with. And Anguished, I can deal with it once it's on the board. So I think that is good. So let's go to game 2 and see what happens. See what our opening hand is. Well, I've got 2 1-drops. This is a really scary hand. Let's keep it and I'm going to keep a bad hand on game 2 because we can always go to game 3. I want to see what happens with this hand for sure. Because I can play things twice in a row, so I'm at no 1-drop. Okay, so that's good for us. Awesome. All right, so let's get out our Wanderer. Pass turn. So we've got 2 1-drops right here, so I think we're fine. We're going to stabilize pretty well. Heart of Kieran. No problem. Got a Relentless Dead there. Let's see. I'm going to keep up a Fatal Push if they play into a Toolcraft. Let's just go to combat and swing out for 2. Very nice. And then it's your turn. Keeping a 1-mana hand is a bad idea most of the time. Alright, so there's our scrap heap. Gotcha. Definitely want to get rid of that. We have Anguished Unmaking for our scrap heap as well, so, or for the scrap heap, rather. So let's draw a mana. Dang it, did not draw a mana. No problem, we've still got board presence, so I'm going to keep pushing. And that's kind of the good thing about this deck, is that your curve is really low, so you can actually survive for a couple turns without having to do too much. Yep. Yeah, you can get in for 3. That's fine. No problem. Another Caravan. Gotcha. Still no mana. Goodness. So let's just race right here. I'm assuming he'll be crewing as a 5/5 and swinging in. I'll just block that, no problem. Let's see y'all. Or not. I'll be happy to take another 3 instead of a 5. Let's see what we got. Gideon. Very nice. All right, now he's going to try to outrace us on the board presence. No problem. Mana. Wow. Hey, that's fine. I can kill his 2/2. Let's get rid of Gideon here. Probably going to take 5 in the face for that, but I'm okay with it. Or he'll just hit me for 3 again. No problem. 3 is better than 5. Hey, we've stabilized. Cool. All right, so let's get out our Relentless Dead here. I'm going to keep back 1 Cryptbreaker so I can block with it this following turn. Because again, we need the mana up to bring back Relentless Dead. Fatal Push, perhaps? Oh, we bring it in an Avacyn. Gotcha. No problem. That's fine. Although, for me, I would have blocked the Cryptbreaker since it doesn't have recursion. Dread Wanderer, once my hand gets lower, it has recursion. So, and the likelihood of drawing into another mana for an Anguished Unmaking on the Archangel is very high. So I'm kind of weirded out they did that, but whatever. It is their turn. They've got 3 cards in hand, so let's see what they got. Heart of Kieran. Nope. Oath of Liliana. Each opponent sacks a creature. Gotcha. Just get rid of the tapped Cryptbreaker. Yep. Gonna block the scrap heap here. That is correct. Nope, don't have the mana for it. Nope, don't have the mana for it. Yeah, and she'll flip on the next upkeep unless I draw a mana, which I hope to. There's a Heart of Kieran. Yep. Did not draw into mana, so that is probably game 2. Although we held off quite a bit. I'm happy with that for only having 2 mana. So let's see. Probably want to do some Declaration in stones. Actually, no. We want to do some more Grasp of Darkness to kill those when they come in. Let's see. Get rid of a Plague Belcher and Lord. Happy with that. Let's go. All right. Let's not keep a 1 mana hand this time. Let's see. 3. I'm okay with that. Mulligan to 6. Let's see what happens. I'm going to play my Vent and pass. So the next turn, I'm probably going to lay bare the Heart and get out Toolcraft or literally anything. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's see what we got. Which one is more important to you? Probably unlicensed here. Yeah. Let's get rid of unlicensed. Very slow hand. That's okay. Wow, you drew into a Thraven. Gotcha. How lucky is that? Okay. Let's play the Vent here. Definitely want to get a Cryptbreaker, and I will pass turn. That way I can have 2 black men up, 1 for a Fatal Push, 1 for a Plague Belcher. Yep. No problem. That'll do. Okay. Speaking of each end step, if a Planeswalker enters the battlefield, okay, gotcha. Does literally nothing. Let's just get out of Plague Belcher and make a 3/2. And we'll pass turn. Gonna hold up the Fatal Push for their side. Really interested in why they kept such a slow hand, but I mean, you can Anguished Unmaking that, I suppose. Or you can pass, which I'll be happy to do. Let's see, there's 1, so that'll be a 3/3. Let's get out another Plague Belcher, make it a 3/2 as well. The reason is because he has Anguished, so if I just made a 5/4, it would just die to that. So I'm not a fan of that. Yep, there's the clue. Gonna cycle a land, gotcha. Really digging right now. Probably digging for removal. Or mana. There's a heart. Yep, gonna pass. Let's animate Event and just kind of swing in. Coming in for 8. Anguished Unmaking one of my guys. Hey, that's fine. Still gonna take 3, so I don't really know if that's a good thing or bad thing for you. Anguished Unmaking has such a good upside, but a terrible downside, you know, so it's just one of those cards that just hate playing. There's Gideon. Probably a little too late to the party. Yeah, we're gonna push that. Yep. Let's see here. Play a 2/2. Animate a Vit again. And swing out. Let's take these both at Gideon. He's going to want to block the 2/3 most likely with a 2/2 or the 1/2. Okay, or animate. Gotcha. Still can't block the Belcher, so unless you want to double loop. And if that's the case, I'll just play the Colossus the following turn to make a 5/5. That's fine. Yep. Okay, I want to definitely... That's fine. Scrounger. Oath of Liliana is going to start doing a lot of work here, so let's hope we can kind of outpace this. Going to swing in for 9. Gotcha. Oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Nope. Don't got the mana. But I definitely have a 5/5, so that'll work. Yep. Probably dead here. He just got the tempo on me. Yep. Coming in for 9. I'll take that this turn. Let's see. Nothing in my graveyard can help me, really. Let's animate the Vent. Swing out at Gideon. No problem. Two cards in hand. swing out for 9, 10, 11. Next turn. Yeah. Unless he doesn't swing out. If he just swings out for 9 again, I'm fine with that. I believe that is game. No, it's 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, if he swings out. Yeah, it's game. That's it. Gotcha. Good game. Alrighty, so that was all right. So let's go into one more match for this video and see how we do with another matchup. Marty Vehicles is one of those where it's if you can out-tempo them, they're pretty easy to beat, but if you can't, then it's hellish. I would like to play first, and I will keep that. Let's play our Courtyard, pass turn. And again, Wayward Servant, such a good card. Evolving Wilds on turn 1. Almost thought they were going to go for a... let me see. Okay. Let's get the Servant out. Yep. Green, white. Gotcha. Some delirium strategy going on here. Interesting. Yep. Going to push that fella. Go to combat. Swing out. 17. Play into a Plague Belcher the next turn. Yep. Plains, Fortified Village, Blossoming Defense, and Pilgrim's Eye. Ugh. All right. Gonna go into a Belcher. Go to combat, swing out for 2. There we go. 4 mana. Gideon, I'm kind of assuming. Soul Swallower, interesting. Haven't seen this guy in a while. Huh. Well, I mean, he's cool. I mean, but he's going to die. Sad day. Ah, there's game 1. Let's go to sideboard. Let's take out Salvation and put in... Let's put Lay Bare the Heart in there. Not really sure what we're up against just yet. I'm going to submit that. Let's kind of go into game 2. With basically the same build. Interesting to see what... Ooh. Yeah. I don't want that. That's a little bit better. Let's keep that. Yeah, put that on top. That was terrible. Sometimes you see hands, I'm just like, how? How in the world? Were you ever supposed to be, like, able to use it? Never. What's the statistic? It's like 1 in 7, right? That the your hands will be good. Yep. The Skinner. Okay, what is he do? It's been a while since I've seen this. Gotcha. So we'll most likely push that. Let's go to combat. Swing out. If you block me, it's a mistake. Time to reflect. And I'm going to hit in for 1 and have a fatal push. Actually, I'm not going to hit in for 1 because he was blocked. But I'll have a fatal push up for whatever he plays next. If it's something 2 mana or less, you know. Pilgrim's Eye. A 1/1 flyer. Gotcha. Lots of mana fixing going on here. Let's see what you got. Let's see who that is. Benefaction, Autumn Gloom. Do I want to get rid of Autumn Gloom? Because that feels like the more difficult card to deal with. Let's do that. I'm going to pass turn because I want to keep the Cryptbreaker up for a Belcher the following turn. Cool card, though, for sure. Let's see, a Benefaction. Skinner. Yep. Oh, didn't swing for 1. Gotcha. Let's do a Metallic Mimic and a Time to Reflect. When do we swing out? Yep. Does he have creature? Yeah, he has Delirium. No problem. But because I did Mimic first, I'm coming in with a 6/5, so that'll be fun. Cancel that. Let's see if we can ag on a Fatal Push. Nope. No problem. Yep. Autumn Gloom. Correct. Let's block that. Kill that. He still gets a 4/4 Trample Hexproofer, though, that he can put stuff on. bring in a Belcher. Kill our Cryptbreaker. Pass turn. Honored Hydra. Topplegeist. Gonna tap down the Belcher. Yeah. Coming in for 5? Maybe? Coming in for 7. Gotcha. Nothing in hand. So I'm definitely going to trade with that. Yep. Trying to see if I can. Nope. Okay. Bring in a Belcher. Pretty sure he has this one. Thanks to Topplegeist here. Yep. So that is lethal. Yep. Blossoming Defense. Nope. Yep. All right, let's see what game 3 has for us. What can I do here to really help this? Let's do Anguished Unmaking. Get some Declaration in Stone in there. Flaying Tendrils might even be good too. Let's take out a Belcher. Take out a Lord of the Accursed. Let's take out a Servant. A Mimic. And a Push. Let's see. I almost want to put these in over a Flaying Tendrils and let's take out one Relentless Dead. Let's see what we can do here. I'll play first, yes. 1 mana hands. Just absurd. No, I have to mulligan. That's better. I will keep that on top. I definitely want to prioritize removal. Yes, sir. Tap mana. No problem. Let's kind of go in for 1 here. Play our tap mana since he's coming in tapped as well. Fortified Village. Nothing again. Interesting. Well, let's just run out the sweeps. Kind of get in for 1 again. turn. 3rd mana. Excuse me. Autumn Gloom. Let's get rid of one of the decorations to create a zombie. I definitely want to race on this. So we'll see what happens. No black mana to start the delirium process unless he plays one just now, but yeah, he didn't play one. Cool. Yep. Throwing land in. Very slow for him this time. Wow, got all the stuff. Definitely want to let's get rid of time to reflect here to create another zombie. And get one for 4. Keep up a Grasp of Darkness on whatever he plays. He's really digging for that black mana. 3. Another Autumn Gloom. I got you. They don't work unless you have stuff to deal with them. All right, so do I get rid of the push? Yes. I'm going to throw out a push and create another zombie. And just swing out for 6. So if he doesn't have anything by next turn, that's game. Being mana screwed does suck, but I did out-tempo him quite a bit. Let's see what happens. Is that game? Come on. Tell me what's in the box. Would be kind of disappointing if this was game. Oh, that is game. Dang. Well, that was good. Those were really close matches. So yeah, that is just 2 rounds with the Zombie Travel deck. Mardu Vehicles, it's a lot closer of a race, definitely. And that Delirium matchup was pretty fun too. So I'm probably going to do one more video with 2 more rounds in it. And I'll let you guys enjoy that. So like the video if you liked it. Leave a comment below on what you thought of the deck. What you think needs to go in the deck. I think Vampiric Rites was a card that I kept seeing in the mirror matchup that was doing a lot of good. Especially if you can sacrifice your Relentless Dead to the Vampiric Rites. That is dirty. So let me know what you thought, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.